The desert doesn't bury things, it preserves them. Dry air, silent winds. Time slows out here until it stops. And in the heart of the Arizona desert lies a place where time stopped violently. This isn't a legend, it's real. The true story of Weaver, Arizona, a town built on gold and vanished without a trace. No bodies, no survivors, no answers. It began in 1863. An old scout named Pauline Weaver led a group of miners into the Bradshaw Mountains. They found gold, rich, glittering, sun-washed gold, on a hill that would soon be called Rich Hill. A town was born almost overnight. Miners came pouring in. Saloons popped up, tents turned into wooden homes. They called the place Weaver. There were no laws, just gold, whiskey, and guns. It was the Wild West at its wildest. But gold doesn't just attract dreamers, it attracts predators. One by one, men started going missing. First, it was Harlan Greaves. He got into a brawl at the saloon, then walked home alone. He never made it back. Then two brothers, Eli and Thomas Gentry, were found dead near their claim, shot in the back. Their gold pouches gone. The sheriff who came to investigate, he lasted 1 week, then resigned and left the town without saying a word. Miners began whispering. They were being watched, followed. Figures were seen on the ridges at night, but when they looked again, they were gone. No prints, no tracks, just the feeling of eyes, always watching. In 1871, the fear peaked. A group of 12 wealthy miners from Colorado arrived with new claims. They set up a large camp just outside town. 3 days later, the entire camp was gone. Burned tents, scattered supplies, no bodies, no struggle, nothing. Except a single wooden stake driven into the ground. Carved into it were 3 letters, D.E.A. No one knew what it meant. Some said it stood for Desert Eats All. Others believed it was a mark from whoever or whatever was out there. Half the town fled that week. The rest stayed, either too stubborn or too greedy. By the fall of 1872, the town was quiet, too quiet. The gold had run dry. The mail stopped. The saloon stood empty. One man, Jacob Tully, the blacksmith, sent his sister a final letter. He wrote, "There's something wrong in this dirt. You hear breathing when no one's there. The hill is too quiet. I don't think we were ever alone out here." It was his last letter. He vanished 3 days later. When a supply wagon arrived that October, they found nothing. Weaver was gone. Tables were set for dinner. A rocking chair still moved in the breeze, but not a single soul remained. No blood, no bodies, just silence. No one knows what happened. Some say it was bandits, a group that killed for gold and vanished without a trace. Others think it was poisoned wells, tainted air, or a mine collapse no one ever found. But the locals in Prescott and Wickenburg, they tell a different story. They say Weaver disturbed something, that Rich Hill wasn't just a lucky dig site. It was sacred, and when the gold was taken, something old woke up. In 2003, hikers exploring the ruins near Weaver made a chilling discovery. Buried beneath a collapsed shack was a sealed wooden chest. Inside, 12 old gold coins, a rusted Colt revolver, and a scorched wooden medallion. Burned into it were 3 letters, D.E.A. The exact same symbol found at the massacre site, more than 130 years earlier. The chest was turned in anonymously to the Yavapai County Historical Society. To this day, it remains sealed in glass. No one wants to touch it. No one wants to open it. If you drive through the Bradshaw Mountains today, there are no road signs for Weaver. But if you stop and walk quietly, you might find the stone foundation of an old cabin. You might see an old tool half buried in the sand, or the handle of a door, still swinging in the wind. And if the wind dies down, if it's just you and the silence, Listen closely. You might hear voices. You might hear footsteps. You might feel that you're not alone. Because Weaver didn't just die. It was erased. Some ghost towns are empty. Others are haunted. And some are still waiting. Waiting in the dust. For the next stranger to come looking for gold.